let us simplify this now. So simplify 3 to the power 3 out of 4 times 16 to the power 0 times 8 to the power 5 out of 4 divided by 128 to the power 3 out of 2. So this is 8 by 4. And this can also be obtained by having 64 times 2. Then we again have 8 squared, okay? 8 squared times 2, still giving us 128. So meaning, let's simplify by saying this is the same as having 16 by 2 power 3 out of 4 times 16 power 0 times, this is 8 to the power 5 out of 4. This is, we said this is 64 times 2, 3 out of 2. So this is going to be 8 again times 4, 3 out of 4 times 1, because that doesn't really need to complicate this matter here. So this is going to be 8 times 8 to the power 5 out of 4 divided by, again, this is 8 squared times 2, and everything is power 3 out of 2. Okay, so what do we do here? We have, this is 8 power 3 out of 4 times, this is also 4 power 3 out of 2, but we can make a 2 here. So we can say this is 2 squared power 3 out of 4. Then times, this is 8 power 5 out of 4. We divide it by 8 power 2 times this, but then let's raise it to a power of 3 out of 2 times 2 raised to a power, this is 2 raised to a power of 3 out of 2. So you can see that if I cancel this and this, I have a 2 here, then I'll be in position to have, so let me combine this and this. So I'll have 8 to power 3 out of 4 plus 5 out of 4. Because we said if we have same bases, we can add the powers. Then we are dividing it by, I can also cancel this and that. 8 to power 3 times, we have 2 to power 3 out of 2 divided by 2 to power 3 out of 2. So that and that, they go. Hello? Now, once this one goes, I'll have this again. If I add this and that, this is the same as having 8 to power. This is 3 plus 5. It becomes 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So, meaning this, the whole of that will be 8 squared divided by 8 out of 3. This is 8 times 8 divided by 8 times 8 times 8. So meaning this and that will go, and I'll have 1 out of 8. So the whole of this is equal to 1 out of 8. So try it and see what you'll get. Very, 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 very fantastic. My dear friends, in this discussion, we are going to be looking at how we can solve these problems. So one, to simplify this, 27 out of 8 raised to a power of negative 2 out of 3. This is equivalent to, remember, we have a rule which says if you have A out of B raised to a power of, for example, M out of N, this is the same as having A power M out of N divided by B power M out of N. And again, we said if you have A out of B power negative M out of N, this is the same as saying 1 out of A out of B raised to a power of M out of N. So this is actually what is going to be applied here. So meaning what I'm going to do, I will say 27 out of 8 power negative 2 out of 3 is equal to 1 out of 27 out of 8 power 2 out of 3. This is the same as if I see 2 out of 3, that means I will struggle very hard to make sure that I get a number equivalent to 27, but which is in form of a base raised to a power 3. Likewise, I can get 8 equivalent to a base raised to a number 3. And those numbers are going to be what? This is going to be 3 to the power 3 divided by 8. This is actually 2 to the power 3. Remember, this is raised to a power 2 out of 3. So what is this going to be? So applying this rule, then that means I'm going to have 1 divided by 3 power 3, then raised to a power of 2 out of 3, again divided by 2 power 3, raised to a power of 2 out of 3. So if I cancel this, I cancel that, then this is going to be 1 divided by 3 to power 2 divided by 2 to power 2. This is going to be 1 divided by 9 out of 4. But since this is reciprocal, this becomes 4 out of what? Out of 9. How does this come about? I have 1 divided by 9 out of 4. This is the same as saying 1 times 4 out of 9. And this is the same as saying 4 out of 9. So that becomes the simplification for this. Now let's do this number. So 1.331 raised to a power of a third. This is the same as saying 1, 3. If I multiply by 1,000, I'll make this a whole number. And then I divide it by 1,000 to get it back to 1.331. So this becomes 1,331 out of 1,000 raised to a power a third. This is the same as saying 1,331 raised to a power 1 out of 3 divided by 1,000 raised to a power 1 out of 3. So this becomes, which number can I raise to a power of 3 and I get 1,331? That is 11. If I raise 11 with the power of 3, then I'll get 1,331. So power a third, I divide it by 10 to power 3, because 10 to power 3 is 1,000. So if I raise it to a power 3, it helps me to cancel out this this power. So this and that. So I will have 11 out of 10. And this can be the same as saying 1.1. And that's all. So try it on a calculator and you will see that you will get this. Next, we had 0.04 power negative 3 out of 2. To solve this, we again multiply this by how many? This will be 10 to the power 2. So if I multiply it by 100, it becomes a whole number. So it will be 4 divided by that figure that I multiplied it on top here to become a full number. So, or a whole number, that will be divided by 100. Power negative 3 out of 2. So this is the same as that. So this becomes, what number can I raise to a power 2 and it remains to be 4? It will be 2 squared. Power a negative 3 out of 2 divided by 10 squared, because 10 squared is the same as 100. So also raised to a power of negative. Okay, let's do it like our first number. Let's do it like this. We have 3 out of 2, but it is going to be 1 out of that, so that we remove that negative here. So this becomes 1 out of 2 to power 2, then times 3 out of 2 divided by 10 to power 2 times 3 out of 2. This becomes, this and that will go. I will have 1 divided by 2 to power 3. And that is going to be 2 to power 3 divided by 10 power 3. This is the same as saying 1 out of 8 divided by 1,000. And this will become 1 divided by 8 out of 1,000. This becomes 1 times 1,000 out of 8. And this is 125. So it means if I have 0.04 raised to a power of negative 3 out of 2, it is the same as saying I have 125.